High schools now, compared to last week, there are only 3 teams, including St. Francis, tied for second in the City League. But 3 more teams, including Rogers, are only a game back. So it's a great matchup with a lot on the line and Lady Luck in the building. Watch out, Rogers up 11 at the half, but St. Francis coming back. The SWAT team, Storm Stanley, he's tall. Then on offense, he had 10 points with the bucket there. Final seconds of the third quarter, St. Francis on D. Brandon Fote with a steal, coast to coast. Knights will cut the lead to 5 points, but Damon Powell was balling tonight. He had 24. Rogers wins 64-54.
I was back from the Friday game and the week before that too with weight, and we got a big another game coming up, which is St. John's. Coach Heinz and them has a very nice team this year, and we need this win to go to the Final Four. So this is real big.
Man, he is excited. I like that. Well, everybody's chasing St. John's in the City League. Titans hosting Bowser. They're all smiles. Nick Fellhaber from the outside. Titans up by 9. Maybe too much for Bowser tonight. 62-52 final score over the Rebels. Meanwhile, Waite and Whitmer are 2 more teams just waiting for other teams to slip up. Both are 3-2 in league play. Both teams have had their big moments this year, and gotta love fans who love their cake. I mean, some guys just like cake. This one, he loves cake, and he guaranteed himself a spot on the highlight reel tonight. As for the basketball game itself, Nigel Hayes the miss, Kenny Hayes the putback of his brother's miss, 38-25. Whitmer in the final minute of the third. In transition buckets, they were the way to go for the Panthers. Franklin Lindsay to Kenny Hayes again, 40-25 to be 42-27 after 3. Then the start of the fourth, another Waite turnover. Darian Jones on the other end. Like I said, lots of transition hoops. 53-41, Whitmer the big win.
Well, we got some big kids that can rebound, and, not only can they rebound, they can dribble. So we give them the freedom to get out and go if they want to, and the situations were, and we took advantage of it.
Over at Central, Irish played Woodward, and the Polar Bears stayed in it for a bit. Ray Hooker's second quarter putback pulls Woodward within 1 point, 12-11, but Central would eventually pour it on. Drew Lehman, good fundamentals, finding the open man. Domingo Munez down low, 20-13. 2.5 minutes left to go in the half. It's Lehman again. Lehman scored 15, but there he is, finding Marty McDonald, 25-15. Central pulling away in the second half, 61-31. They win. Well, a huge rivalry game in the TAC, Toledo Christian. Well, we're checking out Scott and Clay, City League ball. Scott and Clay. 44-20 Bulldogs when Austin Octor puts it in for 2 points for him. Later in the third, D'Antonio Kennard feeds it up to Mike Jones for the hoop and one. 52-25 Bulldogs. Too much Scott. Bulldogs win it on the road tonight, 81-39. Well, to the TAC, like I said earlier, Toledo Christian battling Stritch early in the first quarter. Justin Slater, he gets the block. Michael Blazevich, he goes coast to coast for the hoop and one. Look at all that contact, still gets it to go. That's pretty impressive. More defense for Stritch. Kyle Hatfield the block, and then Staler hits the 3 on the other end to make it 6-2, but Toledo Christian, they get the win, 61-46. Red Wings, they lose to Phoenix 5-4 in overtime, and that is your Hardcore Sports. We'll be right back.